this session, I'm just going to give you a brief idea on the cybersecurity domain. What exactly the cybersecurity is, and what we are going to learn in this cybersecurity course, and what is the syllabus here. So, something like this, I'm just going to give you a brief walkthrough of this particular domain here. So, let me start our session now. So, let me open my notepad first of all. Yeah. So when I talk about cyber security. So let us try to understand the cyber security domain. Okay. So people will be calling in. I mean, there are different domains like information security, cyber security, and pen testing, ethical hacking. There are so many terminologies where people will be using. So now let us try to understand one by one here. So first of all, people who are working in this domain, they are called as ethical hackers. Ethical hackers. So before we just try to understand this ethical hackers or ethical hacking terminology, let us try to understand what exactly this hacking is. So when I talk about hacking, hacking in the sense simply I can say stealing some sensitive information. Stealing some sensitive information. So when I say sensitive information, a very important information. So let's say, for example, if I'm just stealing your WhatsApp data, of course that is a hacking. If I steal your banking credentials, of course that is a hacking. If I steal your messages, call logs, everything is a hacking. So which is completely an illegal activity. So when I say it is a completely an illegal activity, so the data is ruling the world here. So the data is important everywhere. So previously, 5 years back, if you take, there is no small people like some pani puri shop people or someone. They are not maintaining phone pay or Google Pay or something like that. But now, wherever you are going, online transactions, you are sitting in your home and you are doing everything. So you are doing online ordering, you are doing online shopping, everything. If you are going to a small shop, also no need to carry any cash over there. So just like that, you can do online transaction. So device to device transmission is happening. Let's say in your mobile, if you say a text to call 5,000 rupees, that means you have a 5,000 rupees in your account. So if it is like zero, you have zero. If you are going somewhere, if you are doing some payment, if you see a text call transaction successful, you can come out happily. If you say see a text call transaction failed, you have to stay there. The data is ruling everywhere. Data is ruling everywhere. So in that scenario, if people are trying to steal this kind of data, obviously that is completely an illegal activity. But here, if you wanted to learn this cybersecurity, you should be perfect in all the ways of hacking. You should know how to hack servers, you should know how to hack devices, you should know how to hack applications, you should know how to take everything to your control, something like this. How come this hacking is related to security? Hacking is something which is completely an illegal activity. Security is something completely an illegal work. So both are completely an opposite words. How these opposite words are related to each other? How these opposite words are related to each other? By learning this hacking, why industry is hiring these people? How come this hacking knowledge will help us to provide a security? So we need to understand all these things. So here we are not just learning hacking, we are learning ethical hacking. So the company also is hiring this ethical hackers only, not just the hackers. So now let us try to understand what exactly ethical hacking means. So why they just added a terminology called ethical in front of this hacking activity. So what ethics people are following here, let us try to understand. So just to make you understand about this ethical hacking terminology, let me give a small example to you people. Okay. So let's say, for example, I'm just opening my page. Let's say, for example, you people are there and you decided to start some business. So when I talk about business, you decided to start some supermarket. So when I say supermarket, you decided to have a organic food materials you wanted to sell over there. So what you did, you just initially started some supermarket, a physical supermarket. So when you started some physical supermarket, all the organic food materials like vegetables, groceries, everything you are selling from here for a better price. So now you started selling the products nearby customers, everyone coming to your supermarket, and they are very much happy with your products. and fine, everything is going good, your business is really going good. Okay, so let's say for example, at one scenario, this lockdown came into picture, and they said you are not supposed to you open your supermarket for a long time. So till 10 o'clock or only till 12 o'clock you need to keep it in open state, and after that you have to close it. So obviously, when this kind of unexpected situations comes into picture, any pandemic situations comes into picture, that is affecting your business. So now you people are thinking, so whatever the situation comes into picture, so that should not create any effect to our business. In that way, we need to plan. So what we should do now? So you people are thinking. So at that moment, you people come up with an excellent idea, which is nothing but you decided to make your supermarket online. So at any situation, every customer can sit in their home and they can do online ordering like a big basket. So we have so many ordering applications. So likewise, every customer can sit in their home and they can order all the food materials from our supermarket, where we will keep some delivery boys to deliver the products. So that will help us to enhance our business also. We can do it in multiple areas. So when you people decided that, when you decided to make your supermarket online, so you should have a web application for it, and also you should have a mobile application for it. So when you really want a web application and mobile application for it, so if you have that development knowledge, then you can do it by yourself. Let's say you don't have that knowledge, then what you need to do? Obviously, you need to approach a software company. You need to approach a software company for doing that activity. Let's say, for example, you people just came to me only and you are asking me, hey, I have a requirement where I wanted to develop some application, where I wanted to develop some application. I mean, I need one application for our supermarket, like one website and one mobile application we want, and we wanted to make our supermarket online. So then I was like, okay, please let me know all your requirements. So I'm just taking all the requirements from you people. So that is at that phase we call it as a requirements gathering phase or initial client interaction phase. Okay, so where I'm just gathering all the requirements from you, I will understand your requirement clearly and I'll be analyzing the project. Okay, so how much time it will take for completing this project, how many resources need to work on this project, so what will be the budget of this project, I will analyze and I will plan the project, and I'll say, okay boss, I can deliver this project to you maybe in a month or 2 months, let's say for example. So now, once after I am taking the project, I'll be giving this project to the designing team. So initially, the designing team will take up the project and they will be working on the designing part, like how the application should look like exactly. So how the background color should be, how the images should be, how this functionality should, I mean, so how the animation effects should be, something like this. The complete look and feel, the designing of the application will be taken care by this designing team. So once the designing is done, the project will be moving for the development. So now this development team comes into picture. They will use some Java or .NET or Python or PHP, any kind of programming languages, and they will be adding all the functionalities to it, like how the login page should work, how the online payment should work, how this online tracking should work, how this sign up pages or account creation, whatever it can be, how this functionality should work, something like this. They will be adding all the functionalities to this design. So once the design and development is done, the project will be moving for a testing team. So where the testing team will be checking everything, whether every design is perfect or not as per the client requirement, every design is perfect or not, and every functionality is working properly or not. They will be checking all the test cases. So once everything is perfect, if the testing team is giving approval, hey, this application is really perfect as per the client requirement, everything is perfect. Once we get an approval from the testing team, then we can move that application to production. Let's say, for example, I just got an approval from the testing team. Yes, you can move this application into production. So now in this scenario, what I will be doing here is, so I'll just move this thing into production. I'll just move this application to production. Production in the sense just moving into live. Okay, before I move this project to the product, move into production, I will just call you people and I'll show you the demo of it. So please have a look to your project. If any changes, please let us know. So where you are checking this application and you are really very much happy with it. Every design is perfect. Every functionality is working really fine. Everything is amazing and fantastic. And you are like, okay, fine, super good. Let's move into production. So one fine day, we just moved everything to live. So now your website is in live and your mobile application is in all the Play Store and App Store. Your mobile application is in all the Play Store and App Store where every customer can download it and they can do the online orderings. Okay. So now, but who knows about this application? Only you people know, I know, and my team members knows. So not everyone knows about it. So now in this scenario, what you wanted to do here? Now in this scenario, what you wanted to do here? So you wanted to start doing marketing. So now we started doing marketing also, where we are running ads everywhere, even in Facebook, even in Instagram, with YouTube and some YouTube stars, and even in short films, Hotstar, TV, everywhere we are running ads. So on so supermarket, so you can do online ordering. So initially we are giving offers also like 20% off, 30% off, just to attract the customers. So now by seeing all these offers and all, every customer got attracted to your products and they started using your products and they are very much happy with it and they are addicted to your products and your business is really going good, amazing, fantastic. So now one bad day, let's say one attacker came into picture and he simply hacked your application. Everything is under attacker control now. Your application, your data, the customers who are doing online payments, maybe the transaction details or the product details, everything is under attacker control now. So now everyone came to know this application has been hacked. So once the application has been hacked, if people come to know about it, obviously people will stop using it. Let's say if WhatsApp is not secure, you are not going to use it. If let's say if Facebook is not secure, you are not going to use it. Let's say if Flipkart is not secure, you are not going to give your banking details over there for doing online payments or online ordering. If it is not secure, if the customer knows that application is not secure, 100% people will stop using it. Let's say every customer slowly stopped using your application, your organization reputation gone, and also some people started raising complaints also. I given my sensitive information here. Now some third person has been using this data. Something like this, people started giving complaints also. You are like, what the hell is happening? So where is the mistake? Why people are giving complaints on me? Already I am in loss. Of course, that is their right. Because, see, suddenly one day Zomato came into picture and they said 20% off on every order and 30% off on every order. We just blindly believed that and we just started using that application. We never thought like whether that application is really secure or not even a single time, because we trust that application completely. We trust that application completely. So even WhatsApp came into picture and we are using, when customer is believing you completely, when the customer is believing you and if he's giving their sensitive information in the application, then it is completely your responsibility to provide security for it. Then it is completely your responsibility to provide security for it. So if that is not there, obviously everything will collapse one day. However, the business you are building it up. Let's say, for example, in the whole life cycle, where is the mistake? There is no mistake in your idea. There is no mistake in the designing. There is no mistake in the development. There is no mistake in the testing. There is no mistake in the marketing. There is no mistake in the delivery of the products. There is no mistake anywhere in the whole life cycle. But in the whole life cycle, where is the security? That one single security can collapse everything one day. So that is the main point here. So once everything is perfect, but if there is no proper security, that is going to collapse one day, 100%. So now where you wanted to provide security, at which point you need to provide security, who is going to provide security? So everything is a question mark now. So let us try to answer for all those questions now. So who is going to provide security, at which point we need to provide security, something like this. So now here, So when we are going to do the security assessment, in the sense, once the designing is done, once the development is done, and once the testing also done, before moving into production, the project will be moving for a security assessment. So now here the security team will be where all the ethical hackers will be sitting in the security team, and this ethical hackers knows all the ways of hacking, not in one single way. They are expert in hacking and they know all the ways of hacking. So once we get a project for the security assessment, what we basically do is we just try to hack that application in all the possible ways, not in one single way. We just try to hack it in all the possible ways. So once after hacking it in all the possible ways, what you need to think is you need to analyze in this way. Okay, if I can do the attack, then 100% attacker also can do it. If I can do the attack, then 100% attacker also can do it. So which loophole is allowing me to do the attack? Which backdoor is allowing me to do the attack? So which is allowing me to do the attack here? So that you need to analyze it first of all. That you need to analyze. Okay, if I can do it, then 100% attacker also can do it. So how can I close that loophole? That is what you need to find it here. So that means as part of ethical hacking, you should know how to do the hacking as well how to fix it also. Let me give you one small example to make you understand this in a better way. Let's say, for example, here you have a road and here you have a home. Okay, here you just have a home. So a thief cannot analyze how many loopholes you have to this home by just standing on the road. By just standing on the road, a thief really cannot analyze how many loopholes you have to this particular home. So obviously, thief will enter via back door only, not via main door. So now let's say, for example, to understand the security levels, what I will do is I'll just try like a thief to enter into this home. Where I'm trying in this way, I can't enter. I'm trying in this way, I can't enter. Let's say I'm trying in this way, I can't. I'm trying in this way. There is a balcony and the door is not really strong. So what I'm doing is I'm just simply breaking this door and I'm entering into the home. So now I need to analyze here. If I can enter, then a thief also can enter here. If I can enter, then a thief also can enter. So which loophole is allowing you to enter? This loophole. The door is not really strong. What is the security fix you are giving here? Please make a strong door, otherwise construct a wall. So completely being in the thief point of view and entering like a thief, understanding the loophole and providing a proper solution. So that is what you do here also. Whenever we get a project for the security assessment, we completely be in the attacker point of view and we will try to do the attack and we will try to take everything to our control and we will try to analyze the loophole and we provide a proper solution. So here we are just doing the attacks to understand the attacker's approach, to understand the loopholes and to close that particular loopholes. That is what we are trying to do here. Okay. And once we are done with that, we need to make a proper report here. We need to make a very clear report. So boss, in your application, I'm sorry. So boss, in your application or server, whatever it can be, we found this many loopholes. And because of that many loopholes, we did this many attacks. And because of that attacks, this is the risk to the organization. And this is a solution. This is a proper solution. So something like that, what we will be doing is we will make a very clear report. After making a very clear report, we will be having a report walkthrough with the client. Where client will be joining our call. Where client is gonna join our call and the development team also will join the call and we need to explain them very clearly. Boss, in this application we found this many loopholes, because of that we did this many attacks and this is the risk to the organization and this is a solution for it, so please implement all the solutions. Always remember, as part of security, our job is to recommend the security fixes, not to implement the security fixes. Example, so here I'm just recommending, please construct a wall, otherwise have a strong door. I'm not bringing the brick and cement. I'm not sitting and constructing the wall. So that is another team will do it over there. So we find out the problem and we give the solution. Implementing that solution is not our job. So we just recommend to construct a wall. We will not bring the brick and cement and we are not going to construct a wall here. Same way here also, we just recommend the solution. Implementing those solutions is the development team work. So now once we deliver this project, the development team will pick up the project, and they will be like, so they will be just implementing all the security fixes whatever we recommended. So once everything is done, again the project will come for the reassessment. Once the project, again the project will be coming for a reassessment. So when I say reassessment here, here we need to check it again, once again, very clearly. Boss, like, I mean, some in the reassessment case we need to check it two things. So whatever the security fix we recommended, whether everything has been fixed properly or not. Whatever the security fix we recommended, everything has been fixed properly or not, first thing. And second thing, because of implementing that security fix, whether it is creating any other issue or not, whether it is creating any other issue or not, we need to check these two things. Okay, so that we call it as a regressions. That we call it as a regression. Sometimes if you fix some issue, that will create some other issue. So which we call it as a regressions. Which we call it as a regressions. So we need to check for the regression activities because of implementing this security fix, whether it is creating any problem. So if there is no regressions and every security fix has been implemented properly, there is no way to do the attack, then we deliver the project. Boss, your application or some server, whatever it can be, this is completely secure till today. Till today, this is completely secure. So, and very frequently you give your project for the reassessment to update the security levels. Okay, so that is what we are going to do here. And when you deliver the project, so customer will be asking you lot of proofs that how come you are saying my application or my server is completely secure. So it's not like your wish, you can do however you want and you can say this application is secure. It's not like that. You need to follow some industry best standards for doing the security assessment, and that will be the proof that your application or server, whatever it can be, that is completely secure. So you need to follow industry best standards like OWASP, SANS, WASC, etc. So these are the industry best standards, I can say, all over the world. Every organization follows these standards for doing the security assessment. So we need to follow their checklist and their standards for doing the security assessments. So here, why we are called as a ethical hackers, in the sense we are just learning all the hacking activities, so that too with the client permission. That means the client itself coming to you, and if he is requesting you to do the attacks, then only we are doing. That too we are doing the attacks just to understand the loophole and to provide a proper solution for it. To provide the security only we are doing. We are not doing anything for our personal purpose. So that is why we are called as a ethical hackers. We are utilizing our hacking knowledge ethically only for providing security, not for any other illegal activities. So that is how ethical hacking is related to this cybersecurity domain. And most of the people, they will be learning some kind of social engineering activities in the YouTube, and they'll be feel like they are a very good hackers. They know how to hack Facebook, they know how to hack Instagram. They'll be feeling like that, but that is not actually happening. So when I say social engineering activities, what we do is, I just created some malicious link, I'll send it to you. If you click on that link, your complete Android device I can take to my control. I'll just create a malicious link and I'll send it to you without knowing to you, without opening your camera. From your side, I can get continuous live streaming. So I can get your Instagram passwords, Facebook passwords. By just creating some malicious link, I'll send it to you. I'll create a nice story and I'll make you to click on it. Click on that particular link. So once if you click on that particular link, something from your side will come to my control. This kind of activities are called as the social engineering activities. By just learning the social engineering activities, we basically, some people will feel like they are very good hackers, but that is not going to help you anywhere in the industry. But that is required to know, to have an awareness. Okay, so in our syllabus I'm going to teach you people the social engineering activities also for one of the class, just to have an awareness. So what exactly, I mean, which one exactly you don't do it in the industry, and as part of security, as you are in the industry, so you should have that awareness. What is the difference between malicious link and a original link, how people will be creating this malicious links and all these things. Sometimes we get a messages to our WhatsApp also, please share this message to 7 people or 7 groups, immediately good happens, otherwise bad happens. No God is coming and checking your WhatsApp whether you are really sharing with 7 people or 7 groups. God is already busy with lot of requests and responses. So this kind of activities also I consider like a social engineering activities, manipulating human mindsets, manipulating human emotions, and they are trying to earn something. Let's say they are sending to 7 people. Out of 7 people, if one people is responding, again the chain goes on completely. For every share, if they are earning 0.25 paisa, also imagine how much money they will be earning. Manipulating human mindsets, playing with human emotions and feelings, and people will try to earn some money or data or something like that, which I call it as the social engineering activities. We have to be very much aware of this kind of activities. They can create a nice story and they can send a link to you. If you just click on that link, that's all. Everything can go to attacker control. So we should have that kind of awareness on which things we need to click, on which things you are not supposed to uh, believe or something like this. This kind of awareness is very much required. So even though that we don't do it in the industry, that is a part of syllabus everywhere whenever you are learning the security. Because first of all, in this digital world, you should know how to protect yourself, how to protect from all the dangerous activities. So that is how. But that social engineering activities, you don't do it in the industry. That means when you get a project for the security assessment, you are not creating any malicious link and you are not sending to the client and you are not saying, boss, please click on this link, without knowing to them how to take everything to your control. That is what you do it in the industry. Okay. And here, if you let me give you a brief idea on the syllabus. So, if you wanted to move to the cybersecurity domain, or if you wanted to get any into this cybersecurity, the base subject I can say networking. So you are not going in depth of this networking concepts. You will be learning a very basics of networking concepts, whatever required for security. Because before you do attack on something, you should know how it is working. Let's say, for example, every day you open WhatsApp, you just type some message, you click on a send button. How this message is traveling from your mobile to your friend mobile, that too in a fraction of seconds. So you'll be doing phone calls, messages, lot of activities. How this data communication is happening, how the data is traveling. First of all, you should know that. Then only you can do some attack. In the movies also we observe. Just like that, you cannot do attack on hero. So the villain will plan everything properly. How hero is traveling, in which vehicle he is traveling, at what time he is traveling, with whom he is traveling. Then only in the middle he can do some attack plan. So something like that here also, you should know everything, how the applications are working, how the network is there, what is protocol, what is communication. This kind of basic knowledge is really required before you do some hacking activities. What is server, something like this, what is database or something like that. Okay. So you're not going in depth of networking concepts, because if you go in depth of networking concepts, you will go to CCNA, CCNP administration part. That is completely different. We learn only the terminologies or basic idea what is required for security. That is what we learn here. And after that, there will be network security part. So coming to the network security, so here you will be learning all the ways of networking, all the ways of hacking in terms of server level, device level, firewall bypassing. So taking the complete network to your control, complete taking the complete infrastructure to your control. That means the device level, server level, network level securities you will be learning here. Okay. So all these attacks you will be learning. So here you will be learning around 35 to 40 tools, I can say. So all the lab setup, everything will be taken care from our side only. So completely advanced level you will be learning. And once this is done, we will be assigning minimum of one project here. I mean for your practice purpose. Or if you are doing well, we will give two projects, 1 to 2 projects we will give you. We just give you only the IP address of a server or any device, and we will ask you to do the complete security assessment and report it to us. So everything will be a practical session. So once this is done, you should have the capability to deal with any kind of network security project by yourself. So minimum one project will be given to you. Otherwise, two projects will be given to you people. So once that is done, we'll go for web application security. So web application security is really very, very important module whenever you wanted to work in a security domain. So here, this web application security, we completely teach advanced level of application security. Here I can say 80 to 90 ways of attacking applications, web applications. So completely advanced level. People who are working in the industry also, if they have 5 years or 10 years experience also, how much knowledge they have in this application security, that kind of knowledge will be given to you people. And again here also, we just try to give 2 to 3 projects. We just give the URL of the application. You need to perform the complete security assessment. You need to make a report and you need to deliver it to me. So that means end of this web application security module, you should have a complete capability to deal with any kind of application security project by yourself from the initial phase, how to interact with the client, what kind of details you need to get it from the client, from that point to the delivery of the project. So if you don't believe, I just prepared one Excel sheet also. I'll show you. So here I just written the vulnerabilities, I mean the issue name, where we can find it, what is the description, what is the remediation, what is the risk behind this, what is the CVSS scoring and WASP category, under WASP category, under which category it comes. So I just written around here, yeah. So 84 attacks I written here. So 84 attacks, how to do it and where we can do it, what is the description, solution, everything. So I'll teach you around 85 to 90, 80 to 90 ways of attacking, completely advanced level, where you should have the capability to do any project. So once this is done, you can enter into the cybersecurity domain with a minimum of 4 to 5 years of experience. You can easily, happily survive in the industry. So with the 5 years people, what kind of knowledge, 5 years of experience people who work in security, what kind of knowledge, that kind of knowledge 100% will be given to you people. And I'll show all my recent projects also, but that project documentations and all will not be shared with you. That is very confidential. And all the tools, whatever required, will be installed from our side only. Okay. And some people in the industry, they are surviving only with application security or only with network security also till 5 years or 10 years or 15 years experience also. But I can say till 5 years you can confidently be in the industry with only these two things. Okay. Even for more than that also you can stay, not a problem. But as you are enhancing your knowledge, that gives you a better career. So let's say, for example, let me give you a scope on this thing. So once after this also, if you wanted to enhance your knowledge in cybersecurity, so what is your scope? Always remember, wherever you have a scope to enhance your knowledge, there you have a scope for career growth. If there is no enhancement in learning, there is no enhancement in the growth also, financially or whatever it can be. So if you wanted to learn, you can go for web application security. Sorry, web application we will cover in our module. So mobile application, this mobile application security based on your experience level, I will give you this knowledge when you are preparing for the interviews. All the interview preparations, everything will be taken care from our side. Multiple mocks will be taken. So until you are clearing our mocks, then only we will update your profile and we will be sending for the interviews. So because you need to, before you attend some interview, you should know very clearly what to talk, how to talk as a security guy. So everything, the complete interview preparation, what kind of questions people will be asking, how to answer for those questions as a experienced guy. So that kind of knowledge will be given to you people from your self introduction to the end of this thing. Multiple mocks will be taken from our side. The interview preparation and everything will be taken from our side. Once we are confident that you can clear anything, then only we will move your profile. So now here, coming to the mobile application security, you can learn based if your experience is more. I will give you this knowledge also as a value added for you, for getting a better position. Okay. So mobile application security, thick client security, IoT, IoT security, and wireless security, source code review, uh, cloud security, DevSecOps, Okay. So if you really wanted to enhance your knowledge into the cybersecurity, so you can go with mobile application security, the client security, IoT security, wireless security, source code review, doing the finding out the issues in the code level, cloud security, DevSecOps, log analysis, and even for the architectures reviews, you can do it. So you can be a security architect, whereby seeing the architecture itself, you can find out whether that is a secured architecture or a vulnerable architecture, and you can add all the security controls and you can approve the architecture. So that kind of level also you can do, and you can integrate the security with AI and ML also. See, always remember, first initially the network came, so now network security, web applications came, web application security, mobile applications came, mobile application security, IoT came, IoT security, wireless came, wireless security, cloud came, cloud security, DevOps came, DevSecOps, and architectures we have, and architect reviews we have in terms of security, AI and ML we have. For that you have security. So I can say whatever the technology is coming into picture, 100% that can replace some existing technology. But whatever the technology is coming into picture, even that technology requires a security. That technology requires security. How many new technologies are coming into picture in the industry also? Security is the domain where you can integrate it everywhere. So without security, nothing is going to work. Of course, I can say the data is ruling the world. The data is ruling the world, but the same data is nothing again without security. Today we are using WhatsApp because WhatsApp is secure. Today we are using doing online payments because they are secure. As the technology is increasing, as the digitalization is increasing, the demand for the security will be keep on increasing. Never ending technology, I can say, cyber security. There is a lot of scope to enhance your career, so you no need to worry like, are yaar, if something comes into picture, maybe our career may be in problem or something like that. You no need to worry anytime. As the technologies keep on increasing, digitalization is keep on increasing, the new technologies are coming into picture, security is the one where you can integrate at every point. That is really very important thing. So don't think like I work in security, so I'm just sitting and praising, but this is the actual thing. I'm not saying security is the only trending technology. One among the trending technologies like the data warehousing, data management, and AI and ML, so big data. So coming to this kind of domains, trending technologies, in that one of the trending technologies, I can say cybersecurity, where you have a huge demand and never ending thing. And here in our syllabus, we will cover the network security and web application. And based on your requirement, we will see the remaining things also. But we can able to teach anything, whatever I listed out here. Okay, and that is one thing. And some people will be asking me a question like, hey, whether programming knowledge is really required for cyber security. I can say no as well. I can say yes. Without having a programming knowledge, also you can 100% survive. If you have a programming knowledge, that will be value added. Simple. So let's say only for the source code review, you should have a programming knowledge, and for the remaining things, programming knowledge is not really required. So only 5% of JavaScript, 5% of SQL, 5% of HTML is enough. So that you can learn it by learning this course itself. So people who don't know programming also, they can happily enter here. This is completely a tool based technology. You have to work with multiple tools here. So that is what I can say. And some people will be asking, there is a certified ethical hacking, so CH certification. So once after completing this course, can I crack the CH certification? That is what people will be asking. So I can say, let's say for example, if let's say if this is our syllabus which we are learning here, okay, the CH syllabus is only this. So the answer is very easily you can crack CH. That is not at all a matter for you people. Okay, so that is what I can say about this thing. So here in this session, I thought I wanted to give you just a overview of the cybersecurity domain and how we are going to learn here. And in our course, it will be like 85% practical sessions and only 15% will be theory sessions. That's all. Thank you.